to Clarity on Fire, a podcast for people who know what they don't want out of their life and career, but aren't sure what they'd rather be doing.
In a world where it's easy to exist, but hard to feel alive, we, Kristen
and Rachel,
two certified life and career coaches, are here to help you cut through the information overload, get unstuck, and focus not just on how you can have a career you're passionate about, but how to create a whole life that feels fulfilling.
So join us here, where we serve up inspiration and down-to-earth wisdom in a way that only two best friends can.
We want you to experience the relief of knowing that, yes, you're allowed to want more out of your life and career.
And no, you don't have to wander through the dark anymore. Our job is to light the fire that shows you the way. Let's go. Well, I bet you didn't expect to get another message from the universe this quickly.
Surprise! 2 months in a row.
Hey, you know what? The universe likes to keep things interesting.
Keep them fresh. We had another interview scheduled for today, but that one is just...
No, I never had an interview scheduled.
I guess it wasn't scheduled. That was our...
hopeful to have an interview for today.
Our intention.
And now it's just going to be in May instead. And that's fine. So you're getting the message you needed today.
Maybe the universe had something urgent to tell you.
Very.
And so it was like, no,
I cannot wait.
You don't get an interview. You get a message from me.
Great.
But before we get into that.
Yes, before that.
Quickly give you a little bit of an alert.
Oh my God, Kristen. What is this like
a Weather Channel alert?
Oh my God, or like someone's child just got snatched.
Oh no.
Also got those Amber Alerts. No. Like, for God's sake, don't use that word.
We'll call it a heads up.
Okay,
that's a little bit less dire sounding. Heads up that in 2 weeks, May 6th?
May 6th.
Friday, May 6th, we will be opening up some additional slots for one-on-one coaching clients.
Yes.
And we're going to start taking applications for anyone who is interested.
You might notice that we used to call it coaching enrollment. I'm deciding not to call it that anymore. Want to know why? I'll tell you. It's because it makes it sound like you have the choice of whether or not you're doing it. And actually, that's my and Kristen's choice.
Well, you also have a choice. It's a mutual choice.
It's mutual, but you don't have the final choice.
Right.
It's not like, oh, there's a free class and I'm going to enroll in it and I just give you my money. Nope. You got to make your case, not in a lawyerly way, but you got to fill out a form. You got to talk to us. It's got to be a good fit. And we got to decide that this is going to be a good use of all of our time and energy.
Right. Enrollment sounds like you just sign up on a page, put your credit card in, and then you're done. No, there's a conversation that we have, and we want to make sure it's a good fit. It's a good time.
Yeah.
And this is going to actually get you where you want to go. So
3 times a year, we take on new coaching clients. You can't do it all day, every day, all year. We have a wait list for people who find us in the middle of these events. I don't know what to call them yet. Whatever. So we're calling it applications now. So we're just giving you a heads up because it's not happening yet, but it will be happening in 2 weeks. And it's one of those things that you need to potentially prepare for. If you know you want to do it, you've been thinking about it. Maybe you found us a few months ago and you're like, okay, it is time to get the F out of my own way. I need to convince my spouse that this is worth spending money on.
Right. We know it's a time investment. We know it's a money investment. And so we want to give you a little time to think about it, see if it makes sense, read a little bit more on our site about what it really entails so you can have a good idea before you decide if you want to submit an application or not. So this is your heads up. Make sure that you come back and listen on May 6th, though, because we're going to have some announcements, some new things that we're doing this time around, coaching
that we haven't
wise
done before.
And so we want you to be aware of what all the options are.
Alert. God.
Like a hurricane alert or something.
Well, it will.
But you know what? I got your attention.
Did you though? We can't say for sure that you did.
When you say alert, I think you get someone's attention.
We will blow through your life and really change the landscape, but in a less devastating fashion.
In a Is there such thing as a constructive hurricane?
No.
I don't know.
No.
If there were, that's what coaching is.
Maybe like
It's disruptive, but it's
you're renovating by choice instead of because your
There you
house
go.
got blown over.
sure.
You know?
Yeah. I'm choosing to redo my whole house.
And it will look like chaos at times and it will be overwhelming at times. But then at the end, I'm going to have this brand spanking new house that I'm so delighted with.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. Like Chip and Joe style, right? We're going to have like a demo
Sure.
day and then we're going to repair it all.
There's going to be more than one of those. Yeah. Yeah. We're good. I mean, hey, my house is getting the same treatment at this moment.
Mhm.
We getting asbestos out of there. We're getting mold out of there. Let us
Mhm.
work on the asbestos and mold of your soul.
Brand new floors, brand new cabinets. The works.
Okay.
Did
so-
you just say get asbestos out of your soul?
Yeah. Wow, you're slow on the uptake. I said that like a good 5 seconds ago, and that just hit
I
you.
just wanted to make sure that got heard.
Yeah, I want to remediate the
Oh.
asbestos and mold of your soul.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really great at it. Got a great spray gun. I don't know what they used to do it. I wasn't there.
No
when they did
idea.
it.
There's probably a lot of gas masks or
For
hazmat suits involved.
I don't need a hazmat suit to do
No,
coaching,
no.
thankfully. All right. Well, that's your
More to come.
alert. So if you want more info, I can't promise you that we have a new website as of today. We're really close to switching our old website over to our new website. However, our current website, whatever it is, will have the details that you need.
Yep.
So you can go, I'll link to it in the show notes, or you can just go to createonfire.com and you can go to the Work With Us tab and check out the one-on-one coaching page. And just, get the information that you need now if you want to prepare.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, all right, I've been shuffling. And so, okay, message from the universe time. I brought back a different deck, the Enchanted Map deck.
Slightly hesitantly.
If you know, you know.
We took a break from it for a little while.
And if you know, you know why. And I'm not going to get into it.
Nope.
I'm not trying to energize
we're
that.
Not going to put attention on it.
Okay.
But we're gonna give it a try.
Okay,
been a few
Kristen.
months.
So do you want to do what we've been doing, which is like giving people lots of options? So typically what I've been doing is I've been splitting the deck into thirds, and I've been, doing a left, a center, and a right stack. And so you can either choose the left card, the center card, or the right card just as a standalone reading.
And before you even do that, you can
Pause.
You can pause. You can pose a question if there's something that you particularly want some clarity around.
You know what I'm not doing today?
What's that?
I'm not splitting the deck. The universe told me not to. I'm just pulling 3 cards.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why.
Interesting.
That's what I've been. I just feel the urge to do it that way.
All right.
Anyway, continue.
So yeah, you can set the intention to get an answer to a specific question. Or if you don't have anything particular in mind, you just want to get a message and interpret it based on how it makes sense to you, that's fine too. So I want to give you a chance to pause if you do want to set a clear question.
Sure. Okay. You can do left, you can do center, you can do right as a standalone reading. You can do past, you can do present, you can do future.
Mm-hmm.
You can do, what have we been doing? We've been doing, here's the problem on the left. Here is the
action to take, or the
guidance.
And then the
advice.
result or solution.
Yeah. Like the outcome.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm feeling past, present, future for myself today.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, but that's what I'm feeling.
Okay.
So if you need to pause to get if you want feedback on something particular, great. If you just want to hear what's coming through, great. All right. You ready?
I'm ready.
I'm doing the left card. Well, look at that one I've never seen before, Kristen.
Wow.
Number 48, Wishing Well.
48.
Okay, 48. So it's this very beautiful woman in like a kind of an ombre dress. She's got like dark blue up top and it kind of fades into light blue and white at the bottom. There's this beautiful well in a field, and there's this like almost like a Mardi Gras mask floating out of the golden well.
Okay. Yep.
Not sure how to interpret that just on sight alone, but I'd love to hear what the book says about it.
This one is called The Wishing Well.
Okay.
We always get a little quote at the beginning, a little teaser quote. So here's the teaser quote. Desire is the sacred impulse for life. Feel it, but let go of all attachment to ownership. Interesting. Okay. Here's the full description.
Okay.
Desire is the most important impulse for creating life. Now you're seeing the relationship between desire and inspiration and sensing that moment of truth when you feel the inception of new life. It is an aha moment when everything makes sense. Perhaps you recognize a soulmate, or you're conceiving a baby or an idea. The wishing well card awakens you to the presence of unseen forces that enable new beginnings. Divine intelligence activates the field of possibilities where new life is co-created in a magical way. Neither you nor anyone else can know how or why this happens. It just does. To that end, you can't control the process of growth. Rather, you must step aside to be a channel for higher forces and relinquish any attachment to how this new creation should appear or when. Form your intention and take action by dropping the coin into the wishing well. Then trust in spirit. Prepare to be amazed. Interesting. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So if this were the past,
You already dropped the coin in the well.
you've already
done
set
that
the
part.
intention.
Yep. That work is done.
If this is the problem, what I'm hearing is there could be a little bit of attachment.
Yeah.
So you have a clear desire, which is critical for creating anything, but you might be trying to figure out what to do about it. And that's the nature of the problem. And it's saying,
you're kind of clinging to the coin instead of just dropping it and trusting that it, whatever's meant to grow out of that will in its own time, in its own way.
So this might be all you needed.
Yeah, that might be all you
That
need.
might be your answer. Or this might be setting up a bigger answer for you.
On that note, I'm going to pull the middle card,
Okay.
which is another one I've never seen. We're on a roll. 32, Magic Prayer. It's this like lovely, it's just like a bust of a woman almost with like, it's almost like she's let her hair go grayish silver. And there's this magical pink energy like all around her. And she's got her eyes closed and her head thrown back. Like she's just receiving that magic. Okay. I'm going to take pictures of these, of course, for you guys.
These are beautiful cards today.
They really are.
Okay. Here's a little teaser quote.
Okay.
Speak your prayers, listen for the answers, act in faith. I think that's very concise already, but let's get a little bit more into it. When you see the magic prayer card, it's a reminder that your prayers will be answered. Spirit is always waiting to help you and to heal you when you're in need. That said, the best prayer is, thy will be done through me, thy will and not mine be done.
Thy will,
not mine be done. Conscious contact with your higher power is achieved through the ritual of prayer and meditation. Speak and listen to the divine force within the field of creation. Surrender your wishes and desires to spirit. I'm sensing a little bit of a theme here. You may not get what you want, but you will surely get what you need. Your destiny awaits you. As long as you keep in conscious contact with your higher power, be assured that you are on the right path. Okay, well, if you didn't get it the first time, then we're doubling down.
Like, just drop the fucking coin.
Let it go.
And
trust.
And trust. And if that feels nerve-wracking to you, then you need to speak to the universe. And I've always heard of prayer as speaking to the universe, and meditation is letting the universe talk to you.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Letting
It
be
is a two-way. Yeah, it's a two-way conversation.
But you have to be quiet so you can listen.
Exactly.
Sometimes.
Meditation is listening. Prayer is talking.
Okay. So the wishing well, we're setting the intention.
Yeah. And again, if this is past present, then you already did set your, you already did kind of like drop your coin, you set your intention, you walked away. And now it's just continuing to act in faith, basically. Like continue on the path. You're on the right path.
Try and trust that you will get what you need.
Yes. Which would probably be better than what you think you want. For sure.
Usually it is.
All right. You ready for the last card? All right. Our right card. Another one I've never seen. I feel like we hit the jackpot today. Okay. Oh, okay. It's called Heal the Ouch.
Oh my gosh. This is the cutest card I've ever seen.
It's card number 38. There's a fox with one of those little, like, what do you even call that? It's like one of those, like, it's like a water-filled thing that you put on your head and you like would ice it.
Yeah, like a little ice pack.
Yeah, but it's like Yeah.
or a headache or something.
And then there's a raccoon with a nurse's cap on, and it's like tending to the fox, which is kind of cute, right? Because I would assume a fox would normally eat a raccoon or try. So anyway, and like the raccoon's holding a little flower as it like pats the fox and tries to make it better.
It's really adorable.
It's really cute. Okay, so 38, heal the ouch.
Heal the ouch. Even the name is cute.
I know.
Okay, here's our teaser. Forgiveness is the healer of the soul. Okay.
Oh, okay.
This is a time for great soothing of the heart, body, soul, and mind, as this card indicates that healing will be prevalent in your life now. If you feel drawn to study the healing arts, you'll be successful in developing your capacity to restore others to wellness. However, the message may be that you're being called to change your behaviors in order to heal the earth. Perhaps you'll switch to a cruelty-free diet, eating less meat, or perhaps you'll pay more attention to how much water or electricity you use. You're asked to be conscious of your footprint on the sacred earth and all of life, and to commit to the healing path. The Heal the Ouch card may also be an indicator of old wounds and broken bonds being mended. Reconciliations are possible now. Let bygones be bygones. Well, I think we know what the answer is if this is the outcome. Healing. Healing is healing of yourself, healing of
old
maybe
patterns,
the
old
world
wounds.
As a whole.
Yeah. In healing yourself, you help heal the world.
Or heal others in particular.
Sure. Right. Yep. And if this is the future, well, I mean, that's also a good sign.
Right.
Like that the results of your intentions and that you getting what you want. Because I don't believe that, like, let's say that you drop the coin in, and maybe the coin is something specific. Maybe the coin is, I really want a new career that I love. And the magic prayer card is about you keeping the faith while you're feeling dejected at times about, I'm not getting any interviews, or I'm not like,
I don't
feel
know
like,
if I'm doing enough.
Am I doing this right? Am I making progress? And the outcome is not like, oh, guess what? You're going to heal so much, like, because you're struggling and I believe, obviously, it goes without saying, yes, if you keep acting in faith, you're going to get the thing that you want. And in getting it, something more important is going to happen, which is that you're going to have healed and will continue to heal a lot of old wounds and patterns that maybe only could have been worked through if because you went through this process, because you surrendered, because you acted from a place of faith, because you kept calm and carried on or whatever.
And I have to believe that the healing on the other side of that is going to help you appreciate and enjoy and sustain receiving what you intended.
Yes.
Because you have to break old patterns in order to have a new experience. So you have to heal what was broken in order to be able to hold on to and really enjoy the outcomes.
If your wrist is broken, you can't really hold things very well without pain, without maybe not being able to lift as much as you want to be able to. And if the thing you want is kind of heavy, but like worth it, you got to have a nice flexible,
got to heal that wrist,
right? Yeah. So I also just like that it's like these two little creatures who normally wouldn't get along, but they're both so calm and they're out in this like very beautiful, like pink sky. Like it just feels so optimistic and rosy. And yeah, that healing isn't necessarily painful and awful. It can also be, like a relief.
Yes.
And a rosy kind of glow.
And can actually help you feel more connected to yourself and other people.
Yes.
Because here's this raccoon and fox connecting over their ouch.
Well, it looks like the fox has the ouch and the raccoon is helping with it. But you know what? The raccoon may very well have given the fox that ouch.
It's true.
That could have been a rabid raccoon who bit that fox. Right? Like, and the raccoon's like, my bad. I think I am this raccoon, Kristen.
You're a rabid raccoon wearing a nurse's hat.
I think I am this raccoon. Right?
Like, good.
But now I'm not going to hurt people with my rabies. I'm going to
heal them.
If I end up biting them, I'm going to be able to heal them.
Mhm.
Right. I think our tarot reader, Madeline, would be like, for me on this card. Anyway, what a lovely, just because it was 100% different than any card I've ever seen. How many times have I pulled out this deck and said, I wish we could just get some cards I've never had before. And then we have this reading where I've never seen any of these.
Mm-hmm. And they all seem to make sense. I feel like the message was clear this time. And they're all really beautiful cards too. So make sure you go to the page on our site where you can see the picture of them.
Yeah. Do you know what else I like? Is that on the Magic Prayer card, there's like this pink glow. But there's other colors too, but like pink is one of the most prominent colors in it. And then in the Heal the Ouch card, pink is like the major background color. So it's like the healing starts here and then it really proliferates in the future.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, interpretation.
That's some good imagery. Mm-hmm.
I've gotten better at reading imagery as we forced ourselves to do these cards.
Well, I feel like we always get a lot of good comments on the post or from people who reach out to share how this resonated. So it's always fun for me to hear because sometimes it strikes you in a different way than it struck us. Mm-hmm. So please let us know. And you won't get a message from the universe next month, but
hey,
I shouldn't promise anything.
Never say never. Probably not. It'll probably be another couple months as usual. But who knows? When the universe has a message to share, it's going to orchestrate things to get that message out to you. There we go. What just happened. So, okay. Well, let us know how that resonated with you, and we will be back next week with a bonus book club episode on what the hell is it called?
Atlas of the Heart.
Oh yeah. Brene Brown. Atlas of the Heart.
Again, you don't have to have read it to get a lot out of that conversation, but I know many of you are big Brene Brown fans, so you might have read it.
If you're a Brene Brown fan,
you might have watched her recent HBO special.
I'm going to do that before next week. I'm going to watch that
too. But regardless of whether you have or haven't engaged with this, please show up because this is one of it's a very different kind of book for her. It is, but I'm really enjoying it.
I think it's important work. I mean, every work she's ever produced is important. It's just important in a different way.
Yep.
For emotional intelligence, it's huge. Huge. Okay. So we will see you then. And if some of you are, ready to think about coaching, like
read up on it ahead of time.
Plan, talk to your reluctant spouse, do whatever.
Or maybe your very supportive spouse.
Easier to get consent from that person.
Yes.
Than it is the reluctant one.
Yes.
And we will talk to you next week.
See you then.